Hello guys, just a short video, some thoughts on the new map. We got sunset and, you know, can actually see the real sunset all the way around. Beautiful map. I think it's meant to be LA, isn't it? And it does look like LA. I'm hearing that the traffic jams and stuff are very realistic in this game. That looks very ominous and post-apocalyptic. If you had to choose, guys, what would you pick? I think the purple is probably more of my jam. Cypher's track. I think there was one like Champions in LA for the event. Don't think they actually sold tacos. I think it was more like a DJ booth and stuff, but that's quite cool. Mr. Cypher and his like cool, I don't know, disguise, I guess. Little bits of art from maps quite often end up like as sprays and stuff, and maybe gun buddies. So if this is a cat, is this a cat? I guess that could be in gun buddy soon or something. Let's have a look at B-side. Dream Bubble. On the map it's called Boba, this area here. It's kind of like behind side. It's quite cool though, look at that. Here. I mean, Riot just does such a good job with this design and stuff, right? This could be part of like lore and stuff. I can definitely see it as part of lore in the future. Anyway, B-side is quite unique in terms of like how site layouts are done and stuff. Tall pillar in the middle. I suppose it's quite unique, but I suppose it's a little bit similar to Split B-side. Gonna have a big square thing in the middle. What's unique to it is, I suppose, the two ramp spaces. I can also see it being quite difficult to kind of retake, especially if it's like 1v1. You know, people will just be walking around each other because you can't really kill the other person. The usual Omen stuff applies, obviously. Flash and TP kind of plays. That kind of stuff. I love that you have this box here, so it's kind of like a silent drop. If you wanted to, you could do that. Every entry to site can be smoked off.
Cover going out.
This one can be smoked off too. I was playing around a little bit with one way here, and I don't think it quite works. I think it's a little bit too high. Well, that's obviously too high, but like, come on.
Cover going out.
Yeah, like it's slightly too high to be a one way here. So I'm not sure if this is useful. That's actually one of the things about this map for Omen. I feel like it's not a very strong champion to play on this map, or agent, whichever you want to call it. Because it's not really made for Omen mains. Like, for example, a lot of gaps here on this map are slightly larger than your Omen smoke. So Astra smoke, for example, is fine because it's a little bit larger. But Omen smokes are not perfect. Let me just put it down, for example.
Cover going out.
Yeah, kind of this side is covered, but this one is not. And I know it's, you know, perhaps could be placed a bit more ideally, but it would still be too much of a gap here. Also, I think with the placing one ways on this side like that is, it's very easy to kind of mess it up and put it like this, especially if you're rushing and stuff, and then your whole team is going to roast you and you're going to look terrible. Same here, kind of thing. I suppose here if you miss it, it's not terrible, but still you see like there's a gap there and it's a bit too low. Raise mains, Sova mains, probably already got lineups for this 2 days in. I will not be surprised one bit. I can imagine this would be really cool for a lineup. This box is interesting, I quite like it. You can sort of play here as a defensive spawn. Kind of, yeah, I suppose it's a nice angle. Although I'm not sure how you can make plays of it, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yeah, these holes right here. Probably throw like stuff from here even. From this door area. This is one of the doors, and probably even have a sort of a dart lineup that bounces off here and goes there somewhere. would not be surprised one bit if it's already a thing. Cracked breakfast, that's quite cool as a pun. Pickles Deli. Meh. Phenomenal. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's well done, Riot, again. That's really cool. Anyway, this be kind of main area. I feel like there will be lots of fights happening here. Lots of fights because it's a big kind of entry spot for the site and middle is quite narrow. So I felt feeling a lot of people will come for B main. There were some big fights here. This area is a bit weird. I suppose you can like one-way this. Not sure what you would want to, but I guess you could if you wanted to. Same here, but I wouldn't even say you should do this because this right here is probably one of the easiest one-ways to ever place on any map anywhere. This is quite similar to like A main and Lotus, like a very easy one-way to place. Learn this one and yeah.
Shadows traveling.
GG's. There are lots of spaces like this on this map where you can kind of play on top of the box. I don't know what you would, but you can, I suppose, if you...
Cover going out.
I don't know, like... Yeah, I don't know. Is it useful? Surely if you're like an enemy team and you see this, you kind of spam it and stuff. But yeah. One other thing I was thinking, like if Sova mains like throw the darts through the low windows everywhere, and perhaps it's not really a counter to it, but if they throw the dart that lands like here, you can just
cover going out.
Yeah, like rest your smoke on any of these angles, and I guess like jet mains can't really peek through it with an updraft and stuff. Anyway, this is really cool. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? It's a nice little market. Riot just does such an amazing job for the game design. I feel like a skateboard is already part of the kind of gun buddies. I think there's one already, and like sprays and stuff, but perhaps after this they're gonna add more to the game and stuff. Attacker spawn is quite small.
Spike here.
Taco truck. I was looking at this earlier, and does anyone else get like the vibes of GTA San Andreas here, with the way houses look and bridges and stuff? It just gives me like a massive like San Andreas vibe to it. But yeah, the game is beautiful. Shop. I feel like if I was to live on any of the maps in the Valorant universe, I think this is probably the one I'd be in. And I guess I would spend most of my time here playing basketball. Shoot your shot. Quite a cool area.
Here.
That'd be my ride. But yeah, I feel like A side, I like to call it industrial. It does look a bit more industrial in the way it looks, because like B side is all like markets and like homes and stuff. Whilst this is like more kind of, I don't know, factories and graffiti and like metal fences and kind of slightly more run down bit. This is cool though. I can't read Spanish though. What does it say? Los ojos. What does it mean, guys? Yeah, so A side is a bit more kind of orthodox, more like standard side for kind of Valorant. Still quite cool in the way this box is placed. And where do you think the default will be? Would it be here, or would it be in that corner there? But the side is quite similar to a few others where you can kind of sort of let someone peek or tap it and kind of walk around it to this area here. I call it trash because look. But yeah, perhaps plant there as well. I'm not sure. Perhaps plant in the open, so it's kind of harder to retake. I'm not quite sure. So many places I can kind of see people making here. I love that box again. Like there's lots of those in this game. I feel like in this map. elevated positions that Omens and like kind of jets and razors can get to. Like quite like well hidden for like ratting and stuff.
Shadows traveling.
Not sure if this. No, I messed up my one way, but
Shadows traveling.
this one would be any good. Maybe. Kind of TP out. This ledge is very weird. Like, how would you play this? What do you guys think? I don't know. Bit weird. Yeah. I was quite liking this spot right here to play as Omen main. This box right here. Because you can kind of hide here until the very last minute. And then if they push you, dead. And then if you plan here or something, tap that. And then you also have a chance to either TP here or perhaps just flash.
Blinding.
Wallbang there. That is wallbangable as well, so perhaps this is your main? I'm not sure. Actually, no, this is not wallbangable, is it? Just this is. So perhaps that could be default, I'm not sure. But yeah, have this box. TP back there, TP back here, TP here, flash. Really cool spot. Anyway, back to defender spawn. This area is quite weird. I feel like this. What could this be used for? I'm not sure what Riot made this for, because it's obviously wallbangable and you can see all the way down to there. It's a weird spot to op because you're quite exposed. What do you guys think? Would perhaps like some utility go on here? Like, oh, actually, would like a Killjoy turret go on here? And it kind of watches mid for you? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think this will be. How is that meant to be used? Because it's quite... Yeah, it's interesting. Mid then. I think mid is going to be one of the stronger areas for Omens on this map. Just because every one of the kind of hallways can be smoked and they're small enough for Omen smoke to cover full corners of it.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Yeah, it's quite cool. I love that spot. I feel like that spot would be fantastic to kind of play in. I feel like as someone who plays quite ratty, you know, quite solo and just flanky and stuff, this is like a great spot. To be honest, like attack or defense is quite cool. You can just kind of watch that corner, and if you kind of have to escape or whatever, you have all these places to TP to. You can just do this one way,
Not there.
hide in your spot, and then you can just TP out and stuff. Another cool thing I was thinking as well, in that same smoke.
Cover going out.
Let's say you're rotating or you couldn't plant and you want to go to the other side of the map. Easy, guys. Easy stuff. But yeah, it's just a cheesy little thing. What do you guys think? Let me know. Another little bit of holes for like raise nades and stuff. Lineups and whatnot. I feel like a lot of people will die here to a raise nade, but it's not really a place to play, so I'm not sure why would someone stay here, but it's quite narrow, so yeah. One of those things. Oh, I would love to live there right now. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. That's a lovely place to live, isn't it? Yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, actually, one way for here, maybe?
Shadows traveling.
Would that do anything? Probably not, but I suppose you can kind of play in it. Don't know. This is an interesting box.
Not there.
What can you do from here? Don't know. Anyway, guys, what do you think of the map? Tell me your thoughts. Personally, like, oh yeah, one other thing. I was kind of looking at map design and sort of thinking it's quite a large map, but one of the best things about it is that because it's so large, let's say there's a defender playing here, 3, 4, 5, right? It's kind of spread out like this. they're so far away from their spawn, and that will be the same thing for attackers, right? You know,
Here.
kind of split,
Here.
or if they're playing default,
Here.
or let's say if they're rushing one side, there's much space behind them. You can TP to as an Omen main. The overall is quite cool. Yeah, like it would be outside of the audio queue, so people wouldn't really hear you if you TP like here, or anywhere here for that matter.
Here.
Perhaps this map is kind of good for that, but yeah, as I say, there's certain spots in this map where the gaps are just too large, where you can kind of smoke it, but it's not quite good enough. Like here, it's
Shadows
actually
traveling.
fine. Or let's say here,
Cover going out.
like Astra Smoke would cover this, Omen Smoke doesn't, and that is not perfect. So yeah, there are some spots where Omen mains will struggle a little bit. But there's so many rat spots here, so if you play quite ratty like me, I think you might really enjoy this map. One final thought, I'll stop rambling. I think this map is perfect for like Harbor main who plays solo. You don't necessarily need to play as a team, you can kind of just wall off mid, hit one side. Perhaps Viper should be quite strong here too. Maybe Raze, because sides are quite contained and stuff, but yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Cheers, bye.